Laurent Lecomte, how are you, sir? Lovely to see you.
Hello, happy to see you.
The pleasure is entirely mine, and I'll be heading to Switzerland for the GPHG and for all the auctions. So hopefully we'll be able to see each other in person, which I think it's about time as well.
For sure we will, yes.
So Laurent, before the month is over, we're going to be doing something called the Pink Dial Project, and it is a charity auction founded by several people, myself, Andrew McCutcheon from Time and Tide, Eleanor Picciotto from the Eye of Jewelry, Eric Koo, famous collector, but also the founder of Loop This, which is a platform that will be hosting the auction, and of course RJ Bro from Fratello. But this was a charity auction to benefit breast cancer research, prevention, and cure. When we started reaching out to brands to see if they would be willing to donate or create and then donate a PS Unique watch with a pink dial, because pink is the color of cancer awareness or breast cancer awareness in particular, you were one of the very first people to respond that you would like to support us. First of all, I want to thank you so much for that. Second, I want to say the watch that you created is genuinely awesome, and I'm going to be bidding on this watch myself because that's how much I love it. But what I would really love to know is what inspired you to be part of this?
So first of all, I would like to say many thanks to all of you for this idea. It's a charity, so you do it with your time, and you have no interest doing this. The only interest is helping the good cause, I would say. And I would like to congratulate all of you for this. On a personal point of view, I have to say that some people very close to me, relatives and family, they did suffer from breast cancer. So I know what it is, I know what it means. I know how hard it is to live with. And that's why it's something, very important to me. The point is when the first I received this on my desk with Nicolas Nicolas Batsky together, we said we have to do it. And Nicolas had the same enthusiasm and things as well. We have to do it. And I spoke to my team, and we're all around the table and thinking about what would be the next step. And we wanted to create a real storytelling, not just putting something pink on a watch and hoping that it will be sold. We have no interest for this. The interest clearly was to create an environment dedicated to what you wanted to develop. And that's why an example is given by the watchmaker who assembled the watch. It is a lady. And this lady was really fighting for this. When we explained to our watchmaker that we are looking for a lady to assemble this watch because it was for the breast cancer. And one lady said, I want to do it. So it means that you can imagine it's not a watchmaker assembling a watch. It's a lady with a heart, a passion, and she wanted to do it. So you have to imagine that the watch now has been assembled with the lady. And while doing this, she had in her mind exactly the purpose of this watch. So, I mean, for me, I really believe in energy in this world. And I think it brings a very special energy. And by the way, the future owner, you perhaps, or someone else, will have the chance to meet the lady if you or he or she wishes. And we can organize an interview with her and with me. We'll be together and she can explain the assembling of the watch and everything. So we just want to continue and not only proposing a watch, but a concept as well. Okay, that's something we can easily organize, and that's something we hope we can organize together. Then if you observe the color of the watch, this pink is not a pink, it's something like pink with a meaning. It means that the color is so unique. And when we received, we wanted to have different types of pinks, and we had like 10, 15, 20 different types of colors. And we all say that one is amazing. It was completely different. And even if it's something hard to live with, the breast cancer, we wanted to bring something with hope. And this color, when you look at it, it brings you something positive, very positive energy. And that's why we decided to focus on that one, because we feel that when you have a look at it, it brings something positive. And we wanted this positive environment around the timepiece. We put it on the Geosphere, because the Geosphere, we never did a limited edition one piece. So it means this is the first time that the Geosphere has been developed as a unique piece. And that's something really very interesting. And the Geosphere, as you know, is one of the key collections for us. And it is dedicated to the world of exploration. And we thought that it could be interesting to mix the exploration and what is coming next with the cause you are fighting for against. Yeah, so you understand. So this is the point. And the Geosphere in a full black version, by the way, it was the first time as well that we had a full black version Geosphere. And now coming with this pink dial with a unique piece. And if you have a look at the other side, at the case back, you will see something very, very, very surprising. And perhaps I don't want to mention everything now because I have to keep excitement. But the technology you will see on the back is the technology that belongs to Montblanc. We are the only brand capable of doing this. And it is connected to the pink color. And it's a new technology that has been developed and used for the Gobi Geosphere, you know, the one we have launched this year and very looked after. So we have issues with production because many people are asking and we cannot follow this demand. But at the end, the point is that this technology is unique. So I want people here listening to us, I want these people to go to the exhibition, to have a look at the timepiece and to ask you to see the case back, because then they will understand something new. So I don't want to reveal everything now. I can just promise that is very unique what is on the case back. It has never been developed before. So that's a premiere. It's a premiere for the Geosphere as well. It's a premiere for the Black Geosphere as well. It's a premiere with the watchmaker being a lady as well. So everything is very unique. And that's why I'm very confident and I hope I will have the possibility to meet the future owner, he or she, and spend time with her or with him and introduce her or him to the lady in charge of the assembling. So you see, it's a whole concept. It's not only a piece with a pink dial. Everything has been developed to be very, very unique in terms of assembling, in terms of experience, in terms of material, in terms of technology as well on the case back. And you know, there is something else I think very important. You have to understand the Geosphere. The complication has been created here in Villeray, and very few people know about it. And Villeray Minerva, this is one of the oldest and most traditional watchmaking company, I would say, in Switzerland. And the people here were working so years long to create a new complication. So it means even this complication has been created by human beings, and it's a unique complication in the watchmaking industry. The two half spheres you have for the northern and southern hemispheres, it's very unique as well. And this is the people here from Villeray, from ex-Minerva, who did develop this complication. So you see, when you mention Villeray, it sounds handmade, human being. 80 or 90% of what we're doing, it's made by human beings. So if you visit Villeray, and you know Villeray, by the way, the manufacture, everything is handmade, everything. So, and for me, everything was connected, breast cancer, human beings suffering from this, bringing us a watch made by human beings, made by the lady, a complication developed by human beings as well here in Villeray. No computer at all. It was just people around the table and drawing with designers. So that's the story behind. But for me, it's so unique. We can speak hours and hours about this piece, about this collection. And we are very proud with Mathieu, with his team, with my team together, to have this piece now for the auction. We really believe in this. And believe me, I will check every day what is happening with this. I'm very excited. And all my team is. And as soon as we have it's open on 25th for the auction, I can tell you that all the people here in Villeray and Le Loc, our two manufacturers, and especially the lady in charge of the assembling, the watchmaker, they will check every day what is happening with this piece. And we will send to you the best energy we can.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Laurent. I also love the fact that you chose the Geosphere also because this is a watch that depicts, the whole planet that we live on, and to show that, we are united in this struggle against cancer, and that we are one, everyone, regardless of which continent you live on, is united by this. They're united by the struggle against this, but also the hope that amazing projects and also incredible watches like you've created bring us as well. So thank you very much for that. Matthew, since I have you here, maybe you can tell us a little bit also about, I think that I love how you guys, I think we're actually the first brand that responded favorably to us, to our proposal, that said that you really want to get involved. For you, why was it important to be part of this project as well?
No, look, first of all, there's two things which I think were quite a decisive factor. First of all, I think the team that we're working with, it's always a pleasure to work with you guys. And I think there's always a seriousness behind the project. So I think that was for us an important element to know the people we work with and have trust, because obviously we're talking about an auction. And I think there's got to be transparency in the process and trust with the people we work with. So I think that was the first important aspect. And then, with Laurent, it was a quick click when we talked about the project. I think, there's always someone that we know that might have been, concerned by breast cancer awareness and by this cause. So we want to raise more awareness. We thought the product and the icon was obviously the right platform to do it with you guys. So I think it was just a no-brainer from our side. And, I think what's really interesting is we made a product that is particularly just different to what we usually do. Doing a very bright pink dial is something that Montblanc would traditionally not do. And I think that's an even more so of a reason to explore doing that together with the stitching, with that dial. And it's a very different, a project when you're doing a piece that Montblanc would traditionally not consider doing. So I think that made it even more exciting, right? Doing that with Montblanc on a very bright piece, something very different, and then doing it with you guys was a no-brainer. So we had fun in the process, and I hope you guys too. Building up to the auction, where I hope we'll get great proceeds for the cause.
And there's something we can add, because I think with Mathieu together and with Mathieu and Nicolas together, it's the first piece we do together. So it means that Mathieu, Nicolas, and me, we were just focusing on this piece because I started working on 1st of January. And that's why it was one of the first unique pieces I had to develop, except the one from Only Watch coming down 6th of November. But that's why with Mathieu, it was something very interesting to work with and together. So it's our baby as well. So if it works well, it means Mathieu and me, we have a very good relationship for the next few years. If it doesn't work well, it means Mathieu, we have to change the way we are working together. So.
And I'll tell you something. If you've looked at the assets that you guys have developed, there's little details I really love in that. If I remember correctly, it's a woman's hand, right? And traditionally, we're talking about different codes of watchmaking. We're talking usually about that stereotypical watchmaker at his desk and all of that. And here you see a woman's hand touching the case. And I like the story that's behind. So I thought you guys have really done it well. And sometimes in the really non-expected pieces or what you wouldn't expect in doing that you come up with some future icons. I think that's something very different. Way I asked you years ago, I said, I love the creative process of Revo. How do you guys do it? And I don't know if you remember what you told me. I will always remember you said, well, we close the door, open up a bottle of whiskey, and we just become extremely creative. So we didn't do that.
That's cool, way.
Right?
Next time we should do it in Singapore together.
But
I'll be in Switzerland in November. So if you guys are around, we
okay.
Do a celebratory.
But please let me know when you're in Switzerland. Send to me WhatsApp or email. Really do it. Organize with Mathieu together. We have to meet. Really, please.
I would love that. Yeah, okay, it would be a real pleasure. So I guess, guys, if you're watching this, and you're in Singapore, you can head down to Montblanc in Neon City, and you can actually go and check out the watch. Right? You just go in. It's on display, but if you need some help or someone, just ask someone to explain the watch to you. Take a look at it and look at the extraordinary case back as well that Laurent had given us a subtle hint about, because it is something really incredible.
Yeah, this is unique in this industry. This is unique. Amazing. On such a large surface, it does not exist. Technology does not exist. So it's, yeah.
And so, gentlemen, Laurent, Mathieu, thank you both so much for this. It's incredible. And I have to say, it's really an incredible looking watch. And I am serious on bidding on this one myself. So I love it. I hope to be wearing it. But if not, I'm sure whoever outbids me, and it will have to be a good amount, will also appreciate the fact that, of the entire story that you created and the meaning that you've injected into this watch, guys. So thank you so much.
Yes. So
thank you, everyone. Stay safe.
Many thanks. And once again, thanks to you and to all of you for creating this opportunity. It's something very, very interesting. And many thanks for this.